What's up, guys? Battle City Gaming here. Today I'm here with Surya. So, what did you do yesterday?
So I went 7-2 and got 29th place at LA Regionals out of 491 players, or almost 500 players, basically. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. What deck were you using?
I was playing True King Dinos, so going second. I was going second most of the time. Yeah.
That's pretty nice. So, what did you face at the regional?
So round one, I played Pure BA. The guy who didn't really know what he's doing just picked up the deck, so I 2-0'd him pretty easily. Round two, I was playing True Draco Demise. That was one of my harder matchups. I think it's just like Dinos naturally struggle against True Dracos. Um, he opened Monarchs Erupt like almost every game. Well, so I was able to get rid of that with my Water True King. So because it resolves in hand, so I was able to banish the back row and just go off from there and kill him. So yeah, round three I played against.
Didn't you face another Burning Abyss again?
Yeah, I played against Pure BA round three. He made anti-spell fragrance and stuff like that. It slowed me down, but I was able to. Game one. It wasn't too much of a problem since I had all my combo pieces. Game two, I didn't really have anything. He had a Snow Engrave, and I sided into DD Crow, and I had a Gamma in hand as well. So I just kind of baited out his Snow by activating DD Crow, and then I just chained Gamma to the Snow, and I was able to put a monster on board to get the Omega, and I was just able to take the upper hand from there. Round four, I played against 60 card Lightsworn Infernoid. That's when I got my random deck check, actually. So we both got me and my opponent both got a deck check, and when the judge came back, there was something wrong with my opponent's deck list, and he got a game one loss. So we went to game two, and he pretty much bricked. He activated Soul Recharge, and he milled some bad cards, and literally all he did was like banish 3 Infernoids from his hand, summon Deviati. It was pretty bad, and I just killed him. I had all the cards I needed. Round five, I played against, I think
Wasn't it 60 card Lightsworn Zombies?
Yeah, it was another 60 card Lightsworn Zombies. So that guy I had no chance against, not with his luck. He drew everything he needed game one. He opened the Predaplan engine, Desires, Charge, and Grass. So I only had one Ash in hand, so Ash is only a hard once per turn. There's only so much I can do against that kind of hand. And game two also, he opened he didn't open as well as game one, but it was well enough. And I only had a Gamma in hand, and the rest of my hand wasn't too great. So that was my first loss. The next round I played against turn 2 Spirals. That was really grindy. We went to game three, and he made me go first, and I opened 3 Ash, a Diagram, and Giant Rex. So nothing you could do about that. And it was a really bad hand. The next round I played against another Spiral. That one was easier. He went first, so I just I had the extra card I needed, and I did what my deck was supposed to do: go second, stop them, and when they were going first, and then just OTK. So it wasn't too difficult. The next round, I played against World Chalice Kaiju. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's full Kaijus, but he played the Gamma Seal on the waterfronts and stuff. He had all his combo pieces game one, but I had the Max C, the Droll, the Ash. So there wasn't much he could do. And then game two didn't open well, so there's that. In the last round, I played against turn 2 Spirals again. That was a very intense match. Game one, I just did the Trish enter Blafnir combo, got rid of cards in his hand. He didn't have resources. Game two, he just came right back, And then game three, he expected me to go first. Actually, he thought my Dinos were going first deck, and I actually sided in a Kaiju engine, and I made him go first. But he still drew everything he needed for going first, and he made Sleeper with the Resort attached, Deco Talker. Had his double helix and everything. But I had the kaiju, you know, I had the kaiju and all of my other combo pieces. So I just gamma sealed the sleeper and just went off from there and OTK'd. So that was game 3, and that was that.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Going 7-2, yes?
Yes, 7-2.
Alright, so let's go to the deck profile.
Yep. So 3 tokens. So for the monsters, I'm playing 2 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. 2 is the perfect ratio. You don't need to play any more or any less. So yeah, boss monster of the deck. Just, you know, he wins you games. He wins you. He does everything you need him to do. Next, I played 3 Overraptor. He's the centerpiece of the deck. Facilitates all your plays. You know, if it weren't for him, you know, this deck wouldn't exist. So yeah, Overraptor.
Pretty much the shoutouts of the deck.
Exactly. Next, I played 1 Miscellaneousaurus because it's that one. I wish it wasn't. You know, it's really good against this format we're in now. You know, it's really good for like baiting out hand traps and just, you know, chaining this, and then, you know, they lost a card and you can still go off. So it's just really good. You know. Then I played 1 Megalo Smasher. I play this because, you know, Miscellaneousaurus got hit to 1. You need to play another level 4 at least. And also because he's water. He's really good to go off with the Water True King, so you don't need to always rely on the fire. So there's that. Giant Rex, good combo piece when you banish it with like Miscellaneousaurus. I run 3 babies and 1 Petite Pteranodon. Just playing 3 babies I think is not enough. You gotta play another Petite at least, or 1 or 2. These are really good for starting your engine off and just going off. The next I played 1 Aiolo, just really good for you know, making Chunbara or any other or some other synchro monster. And also if you draw it, it's not too bad if you have the Fire True King in hand. So there's that. I also played Jirag Dino, really good for making level 7 synchros. So you can just make them easily off of the baby and, you know, sync with a level 4 and just go into any level 7.
Does it have any other effects that you want to mention?
Yeah, so basically his effect is when he destroys an opponent's monster by battle, during the end phase you contribute him and draw 2 cards. So the effect doesn't come off too often, but when it does, it's okay. You know, it's pretty good. Draw 2, yeah.
Just within the deck.
Yeah. Next, I play 3 Fire True Kings and 3 of the Water True King. I've maxed out on the True Kings because I feel like right now dinos really their consistency is shot. You know, with the disaster, the Earth True King being banned. So you need to max out on the others, and you just need to pop your babies as soon as possible and just go off. Or otherwise you're just really far behind, and you know you'll just lose. I used to play back when the Earth True King was unbanned. I used to play 3 of the Earth, 2 of the Fire, and 1 of the Water. So I thought like 6 is always True Kings is like always the best ratio to play. So that's why I maxed out on these. 1 Mare. It's really good. I got inspiration from the Weiss's Melbourne top, and I thought the combo was really cool. And you know, if dinos ever, you know, draw the optimal hand going first, you know, they can make that unbreakable board of like the Starboy, Calamities, Nabeast, you know. It didn't really come up too much in the regionals. It came up a lot in testing, so I thought it'd be good, but like it wasn't. It didn't really come up too often in tournament play. But he's also a water, so he's good to pop with the Water True King.
Yeah. Just wondering, so how would you summon the Mirror then?
Oh yeah, so basically, when you I play Yazi in the extra deck. It's a level 7 synchro, so that's why I play the level 3 Jirag Dino, and I just sync him and make the Yazi. And Yazi's effect is you can just pop himself and then another monster and just you know, go from there. And then when he's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this guy from the deck. So really good. So yeah. For hand traps, I played 3 Ash, 2 draw unlock, and 3 gammas. Yeah, so basically, Ash is just really good staple card, and also it's a fire. You can, if you ever like don't have another fire target for the Fire True King, you can just use Ash. Draw unlock. A lot of decks just search like so much in the meta right now, and draw is just really good to just shut down their entire turn, and you won't have to deal with something too crazy. I was thinking about playing 3, but I felt like 2 is the right ratio in the end. If you draw multiples of draws, it's just not good. 2, I feel, is the best ratio. Also gammas. This deck just loses hard to hand traps. I was testing against a friend that was playing Trick Stars, and he just killed me with all the hand traps. And I was like, man, I just need an answer to these hand traps, to go off. So I played the gammas, and they were really good. Next, I played the Maxi of Krez's Maxi. Yep. Then I played 3 Fossil Dig. Of course, standard.
Right out of the deck.
Yep. Then I played 3 Diagrams. Like I said, I'm maxed out on my True Kings. I just want to pop the babies as soon as possible and go off. Then Lost World. It's really good for guaranteeing an Overraptor search. So if you normal summon Overraptor, go Chainlink 1 and then Chainlink 2 Lost World. They can't negate the Overraptor, so it's really good.
Have you considered taking out the Lost World to make the deck smaller?
No, never the Lost World. The Lost World is just, even though I'm only playing 1 of it, I feel like it's just, sometimes it's just too good of a card. You gotta play, at least 1 copy. I used to play 2, but I want to reduce the number of cards on my deck, so I cut it to 1. But it's still good. Then 2 Terraforming. I don't want to run 3 Terraforming because if you have like 3 Terraformings and like a diagram, it's just really bad. And you don't want to draw too many diagrams and nothing good to pop it with. And also with Droll running around, you don't want to run like too many of these, because as soon as you activate Terraforming and they just Droll you, then your turn's done. So just 2. And then Dark Hole, really good. One of, if you don't have a diagram, you can just set a baby, activate Dark Hole, and then just go off from there. And then last one is Double Evolution Pill. Good one of. Nothing else to be said. I'll definitely play more of this when the new Overtext comes out. So yeah.
So you're not playing any Twin Twisters or Cosmic Cyclones, even though you're going second most of the time?
No, I decided not to play any spell or trap removal in the main because I thought that it would just clog the deck and from what it needs to do. So this deck really needs like all its combo pieces in its hand. So if you draw like unnecessary cards, you're just like slowing yourself down. So I just wanted to really see the combo pieces and just go off and try to make it as consistent as possible. And I have the Water True King if I needed to get rid of any back row. So that was the Water True King came in really clutch for that.
Okay, so how many cards was that in the main deck?
42 in the main. So yeah, I feel like every card in this deck was perfect. It was just everything played a big role.
Okay,
so,
let's go to the side deck now.
Yeah, side deck. I played 2DD Crow mainly because this deck hates 60 card decks, and Snow is a really hard monster to deal with because it just disrupts the Dino combos like crazy. So and I don't like dealing with Snow, so I just played this just to get rid of Snow, and it's just really good for that. And I guess it's good against Spirals if you want to like banish the quick fix. So 2 Chaos Hunters. Only reason this is in here is for Trick Stars, and I didn't even play any Trick Stars, but yeah, it's good in theory. So to stop the reincarnation. I cited a Kaiju engine. I cited this. I actually wanted to play evenly matches, but I couldn't find them before the tournament. But the Kaijus are still, the next best option. It's really good for getting rid of problem cards like Masterpiece or like Sleeper. Um, I really wanted to play one Dogron in the main, but I just couldn't find the room, you know, and I decided to go for like consistency instead of playing all these techs, you know. I used to main the Kaiju engine actually, but like I felt like consistency wise, it just wasn't there. So I play one Twin Twister, two Spot Shattering Arrow, and two Cyclones. These are just all pendulum hate, you know. These are all like quick play. I decided to play only quick play spells because they're really good in a going second deck. You know, you don't want to play like anti spells or something like that because I only like to go second, and this is just a really good quick answer. You know, and spell shouting arrow especially. You know, you just deal that extra damage and just kill them faster. So yeah, this was really good.
Why not opt for more Twin Twisters?
Basically, the Twin Twisters. I felt like like I said, I just want all my combo pieces in hand, and I don't like the idea of like discarding too much and you know, popping cards. So I just thought one Twisters was enough. You know, it gets rid of two back row. That's enough. And you don't want to like drag the game on as long as possible. You just want to kill them quickly. Then I played two Royal Decree. Never cited these in, but in theory, it's good against Rogue. You know, against like Paleo or like the barrier statues or something like that. So yeah, two Decrees.
Right, and the extra deck?
Extra deck, I played two Mistar Boys. It was for the combo with Mare. It was really good in testing. It didn't really come up in tournament play. There were times I could have done it, but it was just, you know, not the right decision. I could have. There was something better I could have done, you know. But yeah, two Mistar Boys. It's mainly for going first. One Trish. So yeah, if they make you, like I said, if they make you go first by some chance, like there's a lot of turn 2 spiral decks going on. If they make you go first, it's good for going first, and you can just rip a card out of their hand, and you go in center blast and you rip another card. I mean, going second is also really good. Just banish a bunch of their resources. You get more value going second as well, but going first is great too. So really good card, and it helps you go into rank 9 plays. Omega, just because I'm playing the Gamma package, so yeah. For my level 7 Synchros, I'm playing one Black Rose and one Yazi. Yazi, it's when it gets destroyed by battle card effect, I get to special summon a Worm type monster from my deck, so this is for the Mirror combo. And Black Rose, just to clear field. If your opponent has too much board presence, you just use this and then, you know, try to even things out. Nabeast, you can make this if you have the combo. The combo usually requires having Diagram, a True King, and a Baby in hand. If you have those three pieces, you can go into Nabeast, you know. But it didn't really come up too often. But in theory, it's really good. Like you can make this. It's not too difficult, and yeah, it's just really good for making unbreakable boards. Chunbara, probably the MVP of the tournament. I made this like so many times. Really good for pushing for damage. 4,600 just by itself. Just a really good card, and like there's no reason not to play this in Dynasty. You just have to play this.
Okay, and the Exceeds?
For the Xyz, I played two Calamities.
Why two in particular? Why not just one if you're going second?
I'm maxing out on the True Kings, so I feel like two Calamities would come up. Like the second one would come up, like once, like if I recycle a True King back to hand with the Fire True King, then I can make another one or something like that. But yeah, it's really good. And if they make you go for first, you can make Calamities and then, you know, make another one in the grind game. So yeah, it's just a really good card. I also played Enter Blathnir, really good when you're going first. You go Trish, and then you go Enter Blathnir, just rip two cards. Just a really good card. You don't even have to rip it from hand. It could be from anywhere, so You know, it's just really good to deny them cards. For the rank 4s, I played first off one Lagia and then one Dolka. Lagia, like, no need to be said, it's a solemn judgment on legs, and Dolka, it's a double monster negation. It's really good against like spirals. If you don't have that great of a hand, you can at least make this, and you know, you can stop them from doing something too crazy. Also Tornado Dragon. If you want to get rid of just a single floodgate or anything, it's really good for that. So yeah, Tornado Dragon, and you can recycle it off of the Fire True King, because it's worm. So that's pretty neat. And then Baguska, because if you just want to stall for time.
So before we go, do you have anything to mention?
Yeah, shoutouts. So shoutouts to Taylor Wilcox, Jason Lamb, Joshua Suarez, and Joshua Misa for letting me borrow cards. I really appreciate it. And shoutouts to Arnold, Gaurav, Damon, Kelvin, Dariush, and Miguel for supporting me throughout the rounds. It was a long day, but we made it through, and I'm really happy I topped. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Surya. And to those of you who are watching, thank you very much for watching. And remember to like, subscribe, and comment on this video, and also share this video. Thank you very much, and check us later on. Peace.